Here we go again with the Facebook Marketplace items. I got this guy for $100. Hooked the battery up to it. Starts and runs. I went ahead and cleaned it. I didn't need to show you guys that, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to flip this. If I don't get what I'm asking for, I'll keep it. It's always nice to have an inverter. But let's show you guys what this thing does. What are you doing? You guys gonna help? I don't have the right size battery, but we'll get it. You helping? Huh? I drained the carb, so it's gonna take a sec. Don't always sleep on the ones that actually run. You can still find good deals and not have to put a lot of work into them. Next up, we got this old Craftsman. This guy actually was willing to pay me to get rid of it, and I told him no. I just don't feel right about doing that. It was an older guy. You know, most of these people just post these for free, but he actually wanted to give me money to take it. And he brought it to me, but of course I'm not going to take money from someone who's just trying to get rid of something, especially if I think I can do something with it. So anyway, he thought this one ran. It doesn't have any fuel in it. He said it runs, but I just love the simplicity of the older style mowers. But instead of doing what I usually do and taking the carb off, we're just going to throw some gas in it and see if this thing fires up. So thanks to my home state of California, we screwed it up for everyone else with these stupid gas caps. Oh, I just completely avoid them. And I go ahead, place a funnel, just pour the fuel in like that. Supposed to be about working on small engines, but I guess everything wants to start today, so I guess I'm making up for that. The last generator I got, that was a complete piece of garbage. Find the air filter. Since this one is exposed, we don't want to get this wet, so we're gonna somehow get this thing off. You're gonna have a hole, so I usually cover that with a paper towel or a piece of rubber. This hole right here, because it goes right into the carburetor, and you do not want to introduce water into the fuel system. Go ahead and give it a nice coat, let it sit for a while, agitate it with a brush, and rinse it off with the hose. Sometimes I use the pressure washer, but most times you don't if you let this sit long enough. Took it a second to get the water out of the exhausted engine, but we're gonna go ahead and hit it with this guy. This is another thing that I got for free. Dry Harley. We had a busy week this week, so we got this guy for free off of Craigslist, actually, not Facebook. Almost everything comes off Facebook, but same thing. We're gonna clean it. We're gonna make sure this ratchet works, and we'll post it for sale. I don't know, 50 bucks maybe? It's a furniture dolly mover. So we're gonna go ahead and get taken care of. So are you gonna get rich from this? Absolutely not. However, when people sit and complain that they don't make enough money, there's always a way. There's always a way. And when you have a phone and you have two hands that are capable, I mean, this was a different story because I didn't really have to fix anything this go around. Most of the time I do, but there's stuff out there. I mean, am I gonna make a lot? Maybe a couple $100 bucks, but that's a couple hundred more than I had last week. So there's a will, there's a way, baby. So it's all done. We're gonna go picture, take a tape measure, length, width of all of it. Put it in your description. It makes selling stuff that much easier because those questions do come up. Time to go home with wife, go eat some dinner, take the doggies home. What I do every time, which I recommend doing, whenever you're done for the day, take 10 minutes and clean this up. This place is a mess, so we're gonna go ahead and get this all organized again. All right, we're all cleaned up. You can see all the cheap tools I have. There's one thing I want to say real quick, and that's the fact that I know not everyone has access to a shop like this. I mean, look at this. I'm able to work on a boat project in a shop. It really is pretty crazy that I'm able to do this. So I need to humble myself a little bit, just be grateful and, I don't know, lucky that I'm able to have a place like this to be able to work on stuff. It makes it so much easier. All my tools are right there. I'm covered. I'm indoors. So I know not everyone has access to it, but you can still do this in your own garage or even outside if you have to. There are ways around it. Come here. Come on. Hey, you're not big enough for that yet. Okay, there's one. Oh. If I started at 4, it's 5:30, 5:40. So an hour and 40 minutes. Those were easier, obviously. All I had to do was really clean them. That's $8,000 ever spent right here. What? I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Best $8,000 ever spent, baby. An hour and a half. The Westinghouse will sell for probably $300. I paid $100 for it. The other 2 were free. So $300 profit for an hour and 40 minutes. I mean, I did have to go get 2 of the things, but was it worth it? I don't know. Was I helpful? Nah, I don't know either. But hopefully it helped some sort, and just knowing that the young people that say it's too hard to make money now and blah 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 blah, and I'm never going to be able to afford anything, there's ways to go do that stuff. I mean, we live in California. We pay $3,000 a month for a little cubicle, and have two labs, but we make ends meet. We're not hurting or anything, and this is just one extra thing I can do to make some money on the side. So Sadie and Knox, with that, say have a good night. I'm ready to go home and get some food. You want a treat? You hungry? You hungry? You want a treat? You want a treat? Knox, you want a treat? You want to go home? All right, guys. See you later.